I know I'm famously said I don't do unboxing, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
You're going to unbox?
I'm going to unbox
that. It's already partly been done for you, hasn't it?
It has. There's a big piece missing out of it already. But whether you think it's worthwhile, that's going to be for you to decide. I'd be interested to see what you think, actually.
Yeah.
Whether just leave us a note in the comments and let us know whether you think that's a rip. Things like that. Or I'll pop round to Angela's and tell her how much you spend on things.
Well, it's my job, isn't it? So she knows that. It's okay.
Oh, that's such a cop-out. It's my job. Welcome back to the Blues Box, a slightly different looking episode this time. Steve's uncomfortable because he's in front of a DIY bench, and we know your DIY skills.
I think we should do an episode where I have to put this together.
Yeah, it's going to be a very long episode. It's going to be like that pedal show, but even longer. Yeah. So, yes, what we've got this week, just looking at a few other things. We're going to do a couple of things on the bench, just products and stuff to have a look at. I know I'm famously said I don't do unboxing, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
You're going to unbox?
I'm going to unbox
that. It's already partly been done for you, hasn't it?
It has. There's a big piece missing out of it already. So, you know, we all need to work on our guitars from time to time. Have you ever worked on a guitar? You're like me with
practice. That's what Ross is for.
Ah, I see. You pretend you're professional and that you have someone to set your guitars up for you.
He's professional at setting up guitars, you know. So.
Well, all right, fair enough. So this is MusicNomad. It's a mat and it's a neck stand. It's reasonably expensive.
Okay. How expensive is reasonably expensive?
Should we leave that until we've looked at it?
Okay. Well, so I can tell you whether it's worth it.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's
perhaps you should have had Ross on this episode instead of me.
That would have been quite good, actually. Yeah. Well, the idea is basically, you know, a lot of people use yoga mats cut down to put their guitars on, keep them safe, or they use towels underneath them and rolled up towels to support the neck.
Okay. And
things like that.
It's a little bit like me using a teaspoon to change my strings on a guitar.
Yeah. Yes. We've all been there, though, haven't we? Let's be honest. So the idea behind this is it's got a grippy base. It's got a grippy top. It's all curled up now because it's fresh out of the box. So it's going to be a nightmare. But is it any good? It's quite short, I notice. But then you don't need a huge
length. Is it for mandolins?
Yeah, it is. Mandolin and banjos only. Bandos?
Bandos?
Banjos only. So the idea is you've got a high neck support for acoustics and a low neck support for electric. So I thought, we'll try it out. Just give it a go and see if it is move around a bit. Now,
can we try it out on one of your guitars, not mine?
Yeah, right. Nothing's going to happen, Steve. Nothing's going to happen. So the idea is basically, you know, it takes that weight, so the body's actually touching. And when it doesn't budge.
Is it not? It looks like it's what? Oh, no, I suppose.
Do you know what I mean? It's not going to. It takes quite a bit of effort to move it backwards or forwards. So if you're doing something like fret polishing or fret filing, if you're brave enough to do stuff like that, it's not going to move. That's quite nice. That you know, yeah, it's nice and grippy. I like that. So electric-wise, do you want to pass us your Strat?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. So we're going to try it the other way around. It's got a little bit of, I don't know if you noticed, it's got a little bit of an angle on it as well, a bit of a slope. So again, just to try and, now obviously this is sitting higher, so you don't want to put too much weight. If you're working on it, you wouldn't want to put weight here. You'd want to pull the and work over the stand. But it's quite a solid. Yeah. It's just plastic with like a rubberized silicone sort of coating. But nice and solid. And again, it doesn't move much.
Not moving, is it? Yeah.
So it's going to be much better for doing things like polishing, or as I said, fret filing, or doing a nut. Filing a nut out or something.
I guess this is the really valuable bit, I suppose. Yeah. Even more so than the mat.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, a lot of people do go with the old yoga mat cut down because it's a cheap solution. As I said, there is a nice amount of grip on this, both on the underside to the bench, because this is only MDF on here, so it's not like super grippy. Yeah. And that's holding that, you know, nicely. And then the body, it's got this diamond pattern, which seems to really, it's nice and soft and it grips, so it's quite handy. And it does both electric and acoustic, so I quite like that.
Even I can see the value in that.
Oh wow, is this true? Is this possible? So, okay, price. What would you like to guess? How much? And this is going to be...
For this or for the mat?
No, just the mat. Although you are legendary for your purchasing of used guitars and amps at amazing prices.
I know.
I don't know how you do that.
Just, you know, have a sniff around, take a chance on some random person by the side of the road.
It is uncanny, actually. And yeah. Yeah, where it came from, who knows, hey Steve?
To be honest with you, yeah, I mean, if you're not, I'm obviously not too worried about whether my guitars look pristine.
Yeah.
So as long as that's not an issue for you, you can save a lot of money.
Yeah, you bought this at a bargain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going off topic now.
We are actually, aren't we? Yeah. So you want me to guess the price of this? Guess
the price of this neck support and a rubber mat with a with a brand written on it.
You're talking to somebody who. The only time I've been in a DIY store is this
DIY store?
DIY? They say I can't even say it.
Yeah.
If Angela wishes me to go to the DIY store with her to carry whatever it is she needs.
That she's bought and worked out what she needs.
That she's going to use.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to go with 25 quid because I think if it was any more than that, I'd go, how much?
All right, well, it's actually about 38 quid. So, yeah, 38 quid.
That's a month's supply of strings for me, that is.
It's quite steep. However, what I would say is I do like the fact it doesn't budge.
Yeah.
I do like that because I've done it with the towels wrapped and rolled and other things under it, and I have to say they've come off, they've slipped off, they've moved around. So I don't know, I quite like it. Whether it's worth the money.
But I am looking forward to the comment section and to Ross telling us whether it's worth the money or not.
Yeah.
As I've seen Ross's workstation, I can't remember seeing one of these on there, but I might not have been paying attention.
Carpet is a popular one you see on a lot of workbenches, carpets and stuff like that. But and then blocks, wooden blocks or wooden blocks with a little bit of carpet glued onto them. What I would say is they claim there's no transfer of inks and things like that through to, especially nitro finishes. You never know, do you?
No. And joking aside, this I think
that's quite good.
That's because you obviously do not want your neck
that's nice.
resting on something you shouldn't be on. So.
Yeah, so I mean, there's loads out there. One of the popular ones is there's a rock and roll neck support. I know but that in itself is an expensive piece. You're looking 40, 50, 60 pound for those sorts of things anyway. Right. So if you start doing some basic setup yourself, I mean, what's the price of a setup these days?
I don't know, because Ross does it for me.
Okay, but I mean,
no, it's expensive.
So it's the price of a cheap setup, I would say.
Last time I had a setup done in the shop was about 67 quid, and that was probably 20 years ago.
Yeah, wow, that was a full-on setup then.
Yeah, it was,
20 years ago. But so if you fancy doing it yourself, I think it's not a bad investment in that sense. It's going to keep your guitar safe. And if your guitar is one of these guitars, you want to keep it safe.
Yeah, and as we know, the difference between a well set up guitar and not is incredible.
Yes, it is, yeah. But I've got to do some frets on my travel acoustic, which I still haven't done. The Taylor Travel acoustic I've got. It's a couple of high frets, so I will be tackling those myself. And that will be perfect for that, to be honest, as opposed to trying to file a fret on a slippy surface. So
and to be honest, there are a couple of things. I've got an old telly, which I was going to use to attempt to learn a little bit of maintenance myself on.
Okay, well that would be yeah, it's quite I don't mind. If it was a tenner cheaper, I think it would be spot on. But anyway, that is the who's made again?
MusicNomad.
MusicNomad.
How do I know that?
Premium workstation. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. As always, this has not been sent to us. We purchased that with our own cash.
Well, you did.
I did, all £38 of it, and useful little mat. But whether you think it's worthwhile, that's going to be for you to decide. I'd be interested to see what you think, actually. Whether just leave us a note in the comments and let us know whether you think that's a rip or whether it's
there will be a lot of people using towels and things.
There will, I bet. Yeah, but again, let us know what you use and with what varying degree of success.
I do wonder whether you said to Jane, "I've just spent 38 quid on this."
Oh no! Don't be. No. Don't be daft. No. Never say things like that. Or I'll pop round to Angela's and tell her how much you spend on things.
Well, it's my job, isn't it? So she knows that. It's okay.
Oh, such a cop. It's my job.
This Angela. Could have been 38 quid off of your.
Yeah.
There 90s in that you want.
Yeah, but
you only had like 1,950 quid to go.
There we are. It's tax deductible for you. Anyway, okay, brilliant. So that's just a very quick episode of the Blues Box. If you like what we do, maybe not this episode, but if you like the other episodes we do where Steve's playing guitar and doing something useful, please do subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. That really helps as well. Or just give us a comment, get involved, tell us what you want to see. And thank you for spending the time with us to have a look at the MusicNomad Workstation, Matt and neck support. Right, cheers, we'll see you again. Take care.
See you.